It's Selwyn once again.
Never mind.
Looking for a drain.
Never mind.
With his plans he's on the go. He's searching high and low.
But he really doesn't know. Never mind. So never mind.
You're working late, are you, Jack? Hey, green fingers. I bet your legs are a funny colour as well. I said,
Shut that door, you let the cold in.
sorry. Hey, I bet you'd like to know what these are, wouldn't you, Jack? I can't tell you that they're a bit secret, actually. I said,
Shut that door.
you sound like Larry Grayson. I'll see you a bit later on tonight in the club. You cracked it! Don't worry, Jack. My bike's all right.
You know, you want to watch fellas like that as you go through life, because before you know where you are, your green foliage will be disaffiliated.
Hey, pal Morris. Hey. What about these? Hey, man, look. You'll never guess what's happened to me.
Well, the fact that you're still here shows my prayers haven't been answered.
The socks this week.
Hey, I've been promoted. It's what they call being upgraded career-wise. Do you know where that leather what's it is?
You've been promoted?
Yeah, upwards.
They have made you an executive, have they?
Well, it's a bit like that, you know. It's magic, isn't it? I'm on a sort of secret mission.
You're not going to Africa now, Selwyn.
Do you know where that leather what's it is?
What leather, what's it?
Well, that's where missionaries usually go, Africa.
You know, that thing I bought you for Christmas. You know, it's got a zip across the top and it's made out of that simulated artificial plastic that looks like leather.
Well, I haven't seen my briefcase for weeks. I've no idea where it is.
I've got it.
Oh, have you been upgraded, Mother, career-wise?
I keep my pegs in it. Just right for me pegs.
Magic, hey! Right, look out, Morris. Right, well, magic, that's it. Would you like to have a look at my plans, Morris?
You said they were confidential.
I know, well, it's no problem, because, I mean, you're not in the construction industry, are you? I mean, you won't be able to understand them. They take a bit of understanding these, you know, unless you're well versed. I'll tell you, this mission's got them baffled, you know, in the surveyors department, and they're the people who drew up the plans.
What are you doing with plans? I mean, your job's digging holes.
It should be changing your socks.
Yeah, I know it's digging holes, but I mean, this time I'm in charge of the job. I mean the project. See, that's where the project. Me and my gang.
What, they're giving you a gang?
Yeah, well, not yet. Like, it just depends how big a job, I mean, a project like it turns out to be.
What is it? I mean, what are you building?
Well, we're not building anything yet. It's more of a sort of checking job. I mean, project, you know.
It's digging holes.
No, it's not, Morris. Not for a long time. You know, it's all checking. Hey, if I tell you what it's all about, will you promise not to tell anybody?
All right, I promise.
I promise, as long as you change your socks.
Somebody in the planning office, like at the council, they've lost some drains.
You can't lose drains.
Well, of course you can. They lose them all the time. And this time I'm the one they've put in charge of trying to find where they are. I've got to try and find where they are on these plans, and then I've got to check, like, and find out if they're still there.
Well, how will you do that?
We're digging a great big hole.
I told you it was digging holes, didn't I?
Yeah, I know it's digging holes, but I mean, this time I'm the one who decides where the holes has got to be dug, ain't I? I mean, I've got the actual burden of decision making, you know what I mean? I mean, I've got to check all the drainage levels, check all the ground levels. I mean, it's a sort of civil engineering job, really. I mean, if I do this properly, I could be snapped up by wimpies.
Wimpies? Get off, you can't cook.
Sweating on your top.
Yeah. Ah, that's it! Oh, I'm sorry, Jack, that's my Game Boy off.
Well played, Clive. Raymond, give the winner a pint. You can see I'm a changed character, Harry.
Looks like the same suit to me, Jack.
Right, Jade. Hey, I used to be a terrible loser, but since I got my greenhouse, I'm a changed man.
Oh, man needs a hobby.
What's your hobby?
Oh, I collect butterflies and moths.
Don't they fight with one another?
No, I pinned them to a board, man.
Bit cruel, that, isn't it?
No, they're already dead when I pinned them to the board.
Terrible life for a butterfly, isn't it? Being dead pinned to a board.
What's your hobby?
Me? Oh, I collect things as well.
What do you collect?
Pound notes, fivers, small change.
I collect vintage gramophone records. You know, Flanagan and Allen, Leighton and Johnson, Al Bowley.
That's nice.
Be even nicer for a gramophone.
There you are, lads. Well, now, how's your greenhouse, Jack?
Great. You should get yourself one, Harry. Once you get in the greenhouse, you're in another world. Now take tomato plants. They're almost human. You won't believe this, but you can talk to them. It's the solitude. Yes, when I get any problems, I go straight in my greenhouse. Wish it was there now.
Hello, Jack, how you going? Now then, tap boil. Hey, how's your leaks?
What is it, sir? With a pint of cooking and a bag of nuts?
No, not tonight. Hey, is there anywhere I can leave this briefcase?
Briefcase?
You're not coming in this club selling insurance.
Hey, you can get disaffiliated for that.
It's a bit more important than that. Well, hey, I think you'd better put it behind the bar room. Right. And I'll have a large gin and tonic.
Tonic? A gin and tonic?
It's dead good, his gin and tonic. Maurice was telling me they sell gallons of it on the Yorkshire Pullman, you know. They sell it to all these executives going down to London for these big conferences and that.
There you are, Selwyn, and God bless all who sail in her.
Right. Right. Cheers. All the best. Hey. Right, clears your head a bit, doesn't it? That's what it's for, you know, gin and tonic, to ease the tension. That's why these executives drink it, you know what I mean? It helps them with the burden of decision making. There was an article about it in the Times, you know. It's fantastic. I can actually feel the tension draining away. Do you reckon my briefcase will be all right there? It's not so much the briefcase as what's inside it. It's, just keep your eye on it, won't you? I bet you're wondering, aren't you? About the gin and tonic and the briefcase. It's no good you asking me because I'm not allowed to tell you.
All right, what have you got in your briefcase, Froggitt?
I can't tell you, Tuff. Honestly, it's secretly confidential.
Go on, we're very discreet.
I'm sorry, Harry. It's dead secret. I will tell you one thing, though. It's a council project. All the plans are in there, all the secret documents, you know what I mean? All specially drawn in the drawing office by hand.
Can't they afford pencils?
I can't tell you anything, honestly. I've said too much already.
I've probably lost some drains.
How do you know?
They've probably lost some drains. They're losing them all the time.
And when they're not losing drains, they're losing gas mains and electric cables.
Well, it's not gas or electric.
It's drains.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, it's a terrible strain being a business executive.
Many of them die prematurely.
Before their time.
Enough spare briefcases to stretch from here to Liverpool.
Watch it, Ray.
Oh, I'm not surprised, though. It's the burden of decision-making, you know what I mean?
Would you like another gin and tonic, Selwyn?
No, I don't think so, thank you, Harold.
Go on, have a drink with the working classes.
No, I've had enough.
Gone off it already, have you, Froggitt?
No, it's great, Taff. But I made my mind up before I came out. I've got to keep a clear head. You know what I mean? Get a good night's sleep because I've got to concentrate tomorrow on my project. You know, I've got to make a lot of decisions. Hey, Billy, it's all right that gin and tonic. It's fantastic. I'll see you. Ta-ra, lads.
Hey, he can't have got rid of all his tensions. Look, he left his briefcase behind.
Here, they're drawn upside down.
They're upside down, both ways up.
Hey, they're technical MZs, aren't they?
Oh, we were just checking. See, nothing was stolen.
Hey, you're all right. You won't be able to understand it anyway. I mean, it's all technical, isn't it? You have to be in the trade. Why, I'm glad I didn't forget it. You know, if I lost this, it'd cost the ratepayers thousands. Right, I'm off then. That gin and tonic. Fantastic.
What is it, gentlemen? 3 gin and tonics to relieve the tension?
We haven't got any. The person who caused them all has just left.
plans here. Where's our Morris gone, man?
He's gone out with Vera.
I've got to measure all my plans and that. Do you know where he's put his ruler?
In his drawer. And it's locked.
What's that for?
To stop you borrowing things forever. Here, use that. That's got inches on it.
Magic. Right. What's it like, Mum, having a son who's a civil engineer?
To tell you the truth, I haven't noticed much difference. Three thousand 3,163, 3,164, 3,165, 3,166, 3,167, 3,168, 3,169, 3,170, 3,171,
Do you know what I'd like to do, Raymond?
Give me 3 guesses.
I doubt whether you'd guess.
The pleasures of the flesh, getting smashed out your head on Saturday night, watching Sheffield Wednesday.
I draw the line at Sheffield Wednesday. No, I'd like to be a gentleman of leisure, just standing here watching the rest of the world go by, or hiding in my greenhouse.
Ah, that'll do for me.
Watching these other fellas flogging their guts out, earning a few on this pub. I feel sorry for them, honest, I do. I think I'd make a good earl or a duke.
Oh, stately home?
Hunting, shooting, and fishing, checking the fences, evicting a few peasants, all that.
Gentleman of leisure.
There's only one problem.
Oh, what's that?
I'm skint.
That makes it difficult.
Tell you what I'll do.
Situation's vacant.
Racing at A-Dog, I'll pick a few winners.
What do you fancy at the 2 o'clock?
Comedy of errors.
Talk of the devil. Well, how's Scarsdale's answer to Isambard Kingdom Brunel?
Isambard Kingdom who?
Brunel, born 1806. He designed the Clifton Suspension Bridge, the SS Great Britain, the Great Eastern, the Great Western, and redesigned the Bristol Docks. Selwyn Froggitt, reading engineering in the Times Colour Supplement. Hey, the toilet door's locked.
It always is when the club's standing still.
It's all that gin and tonic.
Come on, give me the key, it's urgent.
Here you are, Selwyn.
Magic.
Hey, Selwyn, now you're an executive, we'll have to give you a key of your own.
With a bit of luck, he might lock himself in.
I wonder if he's found them drains yet.
He's got as much chance of being struck by lightning.
Eureka!